Hello everyone, how's it going today? Happy Wednesday! We are back for some more Lego building with the Italian Riviera set. This is gonna risk, you know what, I'm just gonna take that ice cream off right now. That way it won't fall down onto the floor. So this is what we have done so far. 3 stories on the right and only 1 story on the left. And thank you very much for that raid, Cressons. What were you up to tonight? Alright, so let's go ahead and move that to the back for now, because we are starting off with bag number 19. Howdy, Bahamut. How's it going? Finally getting back to Trails in the Sky. Oh, that's right. That's right. I did see that. How are you enjoying that? Yeah, I didn't watch Claire Obscura because I wasn't sure if I would play it myself at some point, so I didn't want to spoil myself, but also the fact that it's action-y makes me feel like I would be bad at it. You appreciated going into it blind very, very much? Well, that's good. I mean, that's a good mark for it. Wanting to Mega Flare everything, huh? Well, you should probably not do that, you know, because, like, I live here on Earth, so it would be nice to not have Earth be Mega Flared, you know? It's where all of my stuff is. You had to drop it down to easy? Yeah, I feel like I'd probably have to do that. Because I'm bad at action. I noticed that Winter Beast, not the Rift Tracks version, but the actual movie was on Tubi. I might just watch that one of these days. What's better than watching bad movies, whether or not it has a Rift Tracks commentary? Don't Mega Flare Earth. I need that. Jeez. What can the matter be? I'm not sure. It's not even really action, but it's heavy parry dot. Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like it's an action mechanic. It's an element of needing to do timing and everything like that, and I think I have proven extremely well that I'm very bad at accurate timing. Very bad. You guys thought that I was falling into those pits in Zelda on purpose, and I was not. And that's not even, like, a timed hit thing. That's just, like, being able to jump properly. Which is similar. And yeah, I'd be bad at timed hits. It's one of the reasons why I haven't played Legend of Dragoon yet. Because you really do need timed hits in that game, too. These games, they're just not designed for me to play. Tom Brown subscribed for 61 months. Very nice. Thank you very much. Sounds like I need to work on it. I mean, or I could just not. This is why dragons lose to humans. Wow. But yeah, action, like, Anything timing related, I'm bad at. I like to be able to think about things. Howdy, Cloud Warthog. How's it going? Yeah, I've heard that. I do need a... I'm not usually in a good music listening position when you've posted yours, so I need to go back one of these days and listen to those. See about the music. Despite your frustrations with it, you really did like it. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, is like I've heard it has a really good story, and from other people who I know are not great at, or who say that they're not great at, you know, timing stuff, they said that, like, it's good despite that, and it's a shame that it's so necessary and stuff like that. I hope that if they make another game, they make a game that's not so reliant on that kind of, mechanism. Because I do like playing good RPGs. I just don't like playing action-y RPGs. I mean, to a certain extent, it's kind of like Final Fantasy VII. I liked it despite the action combat, which I didn't like. Howdy, little bunny. How's it going? Like, if 7 had been the exact same, but it had turn-based combat, I would have loved it. As it was, I hated the combat, but I liked basically everything else about it. Except for the story changes, but... Trying to decide what to do after Trails, kind of hard to find stuff that engages you. Am I remembering correctly that you didn't like Final Fantasy Tactics? Because that did just come out. That is on my list to play myself, though, so... Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. You're extremely bad. Well, the nice thing about Final Fantasy Tactics is that you can grind. Howdy, Farron. How's it going? And while I don't know necessarily about that version, because I haven't played it, but there are some extremely cheesy ways to play that game. Mathematicians are extremely overpowered. I think Disgaea was the only one you really enjoyed, and that's because you break the crap out of it. See, I like Disgaea, but my desire to do optional stuff killed it for me just because it was, like, so much time involved. I'm glad to hear you're having fun in Minecraft and CK2, Bahamut. Like, I actually have a bunch of stuff that I want to play right now. It's, like, specifically, stream, I mean. That is... No, that's right there. If you don't stream something, you basically don't play it, you found? That is the problem of starting out doing this kind of thing. Once you start, it's like, oh wow, this game is so much fun. I should be showing it. I should be streaming it. I should be, recording it. I should be whatever. Like, it does kind of turn your gaming hobby into more than that. And yeah, like I play very, very little that I'm not actively streaming or recording, other than like grinding in one of those games, kind of thing. Stream every game? I mean, in terms of what I play, I basically am. Every game, all of them. Why do you guys hate me? Why do you want to see me suffer through ET? Why? It's just mean. Okay, and that goes right in there. Nice little bed with a little rug right there to keep your feet warm. You mean Plants vs. Zombies, right? Wasn't it? Or was it Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Oh, I don't even remember anymore. Which one was which? My job is to amuse you, and abusing me is amusing? Been half tempted to stream Xenoblade Chronicles 2-3 again. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, one of the things on my stream list is a return to XCOM files, so... Okay, it was Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Okay. Couldn't remember which... I mean, like, I knew which game it was, I just wasn't sure of the name. Like, I wasn't mixing up the game, I was mixing up the names. It'd be a fourth playthrough for both of them. I mean... I've certainly played Xenogears many times at this point. I haven't gone back to it since the LP, though. That one I'm waiting on a remaster. All right, so we have a lavender 3-leaf plant and a flesh 1x1 plate. Maybe you should go back to Saga? You know, you started it and then immediately went on vacation, forgot about it. So, like, 1 and 3, I would play like that if they got remastered. 2, I would only play if it got remastered and came out in between 1 and 3, kind of thing. If they just remastered 2, which would be really stupid, but if they just remastered 2, I'd definitely be like, I suppose I'll buy it just to make it, make them know that I want more Xenosaga, but... God, I don't like that game. Other than the fact that you get to fight a cathedral. That's the one highlight. Problem with the Saga games is that you have to play 2 to get to 3, yeah. Well, I mean, you don't have to, but you should-ish. I mean, you could just read the details in the encyclopedia setting thingy. You never got to 3? Wait, you've never played 3? You've never played 3, Cressons? You have never... Oh my god. Oh my... Okay, you need to play through 1 and 2, and then play through 3. I don't care how much you complain about them. You have to do this now. I haven't played through Xenoblade Chronicles 3, but I'm going to. That's another game on my list of to play through. But I've heard you talk about the ending of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and the way you talk about that ending is how I feel about the ending of Xenosaga 3. I'm beginning to tear up because I'm thinking about that ending. It's happening. All is about to come on you. I am, yes. I thought you had played that. If I had known you hadn't, I would have been a lot harder on you not having done that yet. I have a strong fondness for Xenosaga 1, and obviously Xenogears is my favorite game of all time. But there is a tiny part of me that kind of says Xenosaga 3 might be the better game. I mean, like, Xenosaga 3 is better than Xenosaga 1. That is flat out. But I have a lot of fondness for it. Like, when... Like, Xenosaga 1 came out, and I played through that. Xenosaga 2 came out. I played through the beginning. I messed up setting, like, learning skills. And that's a game where you can basically soft lock yourself if you do it wrong. Which, again, one of the reasons why it's not good. And I dropped it until Xenosaga 3 came out, at which point I went back and played through just the main story. I didn't do the optional stuff, which is a considerable amount. I didn't do that until I did the LP. So that was all fresh for me when I did that. But like, I specifically played through to finish 2 when 3 came out. And I wanted to import my my save. You get Shion's Vector uniform if you import from 2. It'll be like that scene in Manhunter where Ald will tape you into a chair and force you. Yeah, I really, really, really love Xenosaga 3. It is very, very good. And it has your favorite unbalanced audio. Perfect, exactly, see? Never change, Monolith Soft. Absolutely never, decades later, yeah. The dream that they might actually fix the audio is one of the reasons why I hope that they do remaster it. I know they won't, but I can dream. I will try to drop whatever I'm doing and be there if you decide to stream the Xenosaga games. I think it was only 6 games. And a lot of it is there, just compressed. Moxie needed walkies, of course. And howdy, Gilded Tongue, how's it going? Pretty good. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, where is the... There's the 4th one of that. Xenogears wasn't planned to be a multi-game thing. I mean, they might have done more if it did well, but that's why they did. You know, it's episode 5 because you know it's just in media res, and it was only supposed to be. There's 6 chapters in the story in Perfect Works. Yeah. Yeah, very much like Star Wars. Like, there was never any real intention to go back and do 1, 2, and 3 of Star Wars. That was part of the it's like a serial thing from that George Lucas was trying to do. I like using these to get this little balcony thing here. Looks nice. I mean, if Xenogears had done really, really well, and Square was like, yes, please, make more, then I'm sure that they would have, you know, gone and adapted them. Probably they would have done Chapter 6. That's my guess. Someone say cereal? I did. Everyone's favorite cornflakes. Like how Tactics Ogre Battle are all various number chapters? Yeah. Alright, so we got a little oven here. And a coffee maker. I will bring our good friend back as soon as I dig him out. As well as Princess Linda. of surprised that this isn't gray. The handle for the coffee maker. Or I guess it could be a tea kettle, I'm not sure. My players should thank the divines that my mine section isn't as baffling as this mine section in Dark Sun 2. Don't give me ideas, man. Also, there is an element of Roll20 can only take like it starts choking if you put maps of a certain size on it. I should know. I have another one coming up. I did one before. So we got an over-under fridge here. Are you using maps, or are you trying to map it yourself, or just figure it out on by the seat of your pants? Because I will be using the clue books when I play those games. Is it over-under or under-over? I think you might have to go back to Airplane to ask that. Using maps, but the clue books don't tell you what tunnel goes where based off of how... Oh, that kind of thing. Yeah. Hate that. Hate that. The walls are made of flesh, yes. It is an apartment of horrors. But the minifigs have to wonder, are the walls made of flesh or are they made of wall? Howdy, i7, how's it going? Yes. Seelan, was that yes to make confusing maps for you guys? Okay, alright, I can do that. I can do that. Actually, if I were going to have confusing dungeons, I would probably go back and have another non-Euclidean dungeon. That was fun. Except for the fact that the players just, like, rush through it. Tuning in and hearing something about walls made of flesh. It's not the Lego build we're talking about. No, yeah, see, look. The walls are made of flesh. Or are the Lego minifigs made of wall? That is the question. Onoi Cartographer include teleporter maze? It'd be nice if I could program Roll20 to do that. Necronomicon Lego, the latest rage with the kids. If not flesh, why flesh colored? Yeah, exactly. Of course, in this case, Lego, the minifigs are yellow, so... And there is no Actually, I'm not sure if there's any other yellow stuff. Forget non-Euclidean, non-Newtonian is all the rage now. Howdy, Roval Jacks. How's it going? Just woke up. Oh, I hope you had. I hope you slept well. MC Escher dungeon like the final confrontation labyrinth. Considering how long I've been doing Roll20 maps, anything that doesn't fit on a Roll20 map would probably just confuse most of my players at this point. Speaking of Lego colors, you got a real brick separator the other day. You were stunned? A real brick separator? You mean for real non-Lego bricks? I'm confused. Oh, teal! Teal, okay. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. That makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, so they tend to be in friend sets, number one. It's not a guarantee, but the teal tends to be in friend sets, and the orange tends to be in, like, everything else. Although, if there was a set with a lot of orange, I'm pretty sure they'd include a teal one. If you want to be stunned, it was a flower set. Yeah, okay. A brick separator in a botanical set? Really? Have I gotten those? I mean, like, at this point, like, I get a brick separator and it's just, like, toss it aside. I don't, like, I have so many. But, like, there aren't exactly a whole lot of actual bricks in a botanical set to separate. So I'm a little confused. All right, who's texting me? Hold on. Okay. I do need to respond to that. There was a unique separator in the early LEGO Wiimotes. So there's a green one that was only in 3 sets, I think, and I have all 3 of those. So I'm pretty pleased with having green. There's a wider black one that's in some of the art sets, and I don't have that one. Wolfon, on a 4-month streak, thank you for resubscribing. Slides $5. I'm sorry, Ald, but you don't like them ads. Hey, that's fine by me. I want to say red. I would be curious about that. I don't remember that. I know that there are some other brick separator colors, but they've been like leaked from the Lego factories and stuff like that, as opposed to like showing up in products. And I just realized that I got the wrong parts on here. I was like looking at these two, and I was like, wait, where else are they going to use those? I'll go on to Brickset after this or something and see if I can find them, because they should be on there. Or Bricklink actually would be a better option. Well, I don't know. I'll look around for it. I do, like, I really do wish that they would change brick separator colors every year, kind of thing. Or cycle it or something like that. Because, like, I have so many, and it would at least be interesting to get, like, red and yellow and blue and purple and, you know, stuff like that. How's Dragon Quest been? I haven't bought it yet, so you haven't been watching the streams? They've added a lot of story to it, which has been fun and nice. I am playing on Draconian Quest, so the game is definitely harder, for sure. It's like the SNES remake isn't really much different than the NES game, other than leveling is faster, and there might be a few more like a few more spells. I don't remember. And some minorly tweaked difficulty, like some of the fights might be a little bit tougher or easier, or that kind of thing. Knight Aberrant hits hard at Draconian difficulty. Yes, he does. He really, really does. Oh, my face. On Draconian, do the basic monsters turn to stone for a few hours to take your weapons away? No, they're not Boz. Yeah, I don't really know how different it would be on the other settings. I'm kind of curious about it. But yeah, like, there's definitely some areas where it is a bad idea to go. Yes. Yes, it is. We have lost count on the number of times he has murdered my face. To be fair, I'm trying way earlier than I should be. Alright, spare parts. Gray 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Magenta, no, dark pink 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. A light pink 1x1 plate flower. Black 1x1 cylinder tile. Black tooth claw element. And a dark gray 6L bar with stop. If only I could. If only I could. But yeah, there's a lot new story in the game. A lot of new areas that did not exist in the original game or any of the other ports. Like, it's very much a remake compared to the original, to the ports of the original. Like the SNES version, Game Boy version, those are all ports. This is a full remake. And I'm trying to avoid spoilers since you haven't since you've been avoiding them. So I don't want to say too much. Where is the other? There it is. Choosing to save the money for a new monitor? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it'll still be there when, you know, later. Yeah, I mean, when 1 originally came out, it was not, like, it was just a standalone game. And the idea for 3 didn't develop until they were done with 2, and they were like, let's make another one, what do we do? Oh, we can go back in time, kind of thing. But I do like what they've done. For the most part. Almost done binging Grandia 2. Bad guy dies is not a spoiler. Three is certainly an easier Earth map than Ultima 2. I need to get to Ultima 2 one of these days. So I can get to El Nino, Anilno. Anilno. I always mix that one up. Anilno is the quick sword. This is Suikoden music, Lil Bunny. Don't you hate it when your nose really itches? It just will not stop. I could play Ultima 2, or I could pull teeth. Some say it's similar. I mean, it may come as a surprise, Gilded Tongue, but it is possible for me to cheat. that is a distinct possibility for Ultima 2. Like, I didn't give myself experience in Ultima 4, but I most definitely did give myself reagents, because some of the reagents you can only get by, like, gathering them at a specific place at a specific time. And it was like, why bother? I will just edit my inventory. Definitely going to get it later, just have to prioritize your budget a bit. Yeah, no, it's perfectly reasonable. Ald should have to play Ultima 4 as a shepherd? No? No, I don't. Hey, no worries, Bahamut. I don't torture you if you don't talk, kind of thing. only think about it. You had fun doing a Shepherd run on Ultima 4 NES? That's fair. I don't think I would. Thus, I'm not going to do it. I certainly wouldn't tell anyone else that they don't need, that they shouldn't or anything like that. I'm just not going to do it. I need to learn humility. I have plenty of humility. Plenty of humility. I know my limitations. For example, not playing Ultima 4 with a Shepherd. Masochism is also a thing, yes. Yes. That is true. But I reserve that for interacting with you, the viewer. Howdy, Minor Trader. How's it going? All is incredibly humble. Just ask him, he'll tell you. Exactly, you know? There is no dragon more humble than I. None at all. Yesterday you got a call from a family member about letting another family member stay at the place you are because they got in trouble. Your dad was like, okay, if it was up to you, you would have said no. That's one of the nice things about owning your own place and stuff. But when you live with other people, kind of got to go with what they want to do. Hopefully it won't suck too much. So this is a pretty neat 1x6 tile. 1x6 slope. This is actually, there's a 6x8 slope that's the exact same angle. So it's cool to have some other pieces that fit with that. Get that on there, and a dark gray 1x1 tile slope. And that goes right in here. Gilded Tongue gifting out a gift sub. Thank you very much. Thing is, you have to let the apartment place know, and it's likely they will raise... Oh, yeah, no, that's... That's bad. I mean, like, is it a permanent arrangement, or is it just, like, they're staying for a few weeks? Because, I mean, if you get a rent hike and they're staying there, then they should have to pay that rent hike. A little table here. Not sure what the red thing is supposed to be yet. Got some goblets. A blue jar of some sort. Okay, this is some sort of shelf, I guess? Oh, no, okay, I see. Alright, let's... It's the stove hood. That's what the red thing is. So that's the stove hood, and this is just a corner cabinet. Thing is, you don't know how long they're going to stay. Honestly, you might let them stay until they get a different place. Rent thing goes up if they stay longer than a week or two. Yeah. Well, would rent go down if they leave? If not, that's really crummy. And someone stayed for 3 weeks, and now we're going to charge you permanently a lot more money. Because we can. Well, if you get it in writing that it goes back down, then they can't bow out of that. So some hanging mugs there. There we go. Those cabinets up there. That is a nice, detailed little room. Even if it is, like, you know, a studio apartment, practically. Just putting some 1x2 tiles in there for some little glass. Just a kitchen with a bed, yep. It's the best way to think about it, you know. Come what it may. You'll handle it, that kind of thing. Alright, and then some white round top pieces. This is all Suikoden music. This is Mysterious Forest from the Vocal and Piano Collection. Looks like those apartment buildings with a shared bathroom. Well, they also don't always put bathrooms into every building. The orange one had, for example, had a shower, but no toilet. Okay, get that on there for another sloped roof. 1x3 tile and 1x8. There we go. All right, spare parts, a white 1x1 plate. Before we do that, there we go. So get that on there. Now more bright yellow. That is the kind of thing that an AI would come up with, though, Bahamut. Alright, let's see. Let's move that to the side, that to the side. This yellow really does remind me of candy. CK2, you think you got the last two people with the bloodlines you wanted? Nice. May have cheated on the characters over to get the characters into your court? That's fine. Don't eat the Lego? But it looks so tasty. Mmm. Like candy. It's not my fault it looks so tasty. In fact, it may be yours, not a rogue AI. May have to put the blame on you. Like peeps you, yeah. We do have an ad that... Oh, I can actually snooze it for a little bit longer. Let's snooze it. It's going to be starting soon, though. Get all of the bloodlines. Control them all. Make yourself the most powerful blooded character. You know, I imagine with the bloodline system, you could do something interesting with the with Birthright in Crusader Kings 2. No need to snooze. You already paid for no ads. That's true. There are other people, though. They have not done the wise thing and paid for no ads yet. I did not eat Horse or Princess Linda. I had to put them in containers, and I haven't gotten the containers out. That's all. Also, YouTube's changes to the algorithm have definitely showing their effect. I'm noticing a pretty dramatic drop in subscriptions over the last couple months, which is lovely. It's a great way to make a living, being at the whims of YouTube's stupid algorithm. Well, it was short because it was almost, it was like a minute from running anyway. I snoozed it for 5, so... that's all you get. Alright, another 1x3 over on the other side. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much it's actually AI slop. Just like, they changed the way that the that videos get suggested recently, and that has caused a definite change in how many people are subscribing to my channel, so... who knows what to do? Alright, Roboljacks. Hope those errands go well. Thank you very much. Even worse, getting to the subscriptions page is a pain now. Yeah, that's... I definitely have gotten that impression, because it's not just... like, I'm noticing a drop in views as well, meaning that does tell me that people who are subscribed to my videos are either choosing not to watch or are not knowing that there are new, new videos. I mean, if there were an actual competitor for YouTube, I would seriously consider going there, but... and Bahamut gifting out a Tier 1 sub to Lel Bunny. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do these 4 things for a successful campaign, Red Circle? I'm not sure what... you're like a video. Like as a video title kind of thing, yeah. I make a point of not watching things that have clickbaity titles. Even if I'm curious. Like, I make that conscious decision and just like... I don't have to contribute to that. And that's one reason why I basically never go to the YouTube homepage either. Like, the only time I'm actually on it is if I'm loading up a new tab with the explicit intention to do a search or something. And so I'm not even really looking at what's there. But I don't want videos suggested to me. I want to be presented by the videos of people that I'm subscribed to. And if I'm looking for something in particular, then I want to go actually look for it. I want to go look for the thing. That's why you posted the article on the Roger Rabbit thing instead of a video? Yeah, I don't like clickbait, and I don't like I don't like how much it gets people to click on things and stuff like that. I might be a bit hyper-vigilant, yeah. Well, I don't like being manipulated. That's part of it. It actively annoys me. It is a pet peeve of mine. Like, you can make interesting video titles that make people interested in finding out what it is, like what you know, what the video is about, or find out more details without it being clickbait. Almost boggles your mind how low-effort clickbait Finland's largest tabloid keeps doing, and people keep buying it. Yeah. Alright, time to put a sticker on. Let's see. That is 12. Yep. Alright. So we got a little television here. That is at an angle. There we go. So a Lego lady coming down some stairs with some flowers along the edge. Get that there. And that will go right there. They have twice released an article on their website that fully reads, "Have you always flushed your toilet wrong?" Published it twice in subsequent years. It's pretty impressive. But yeah, I mean, it's like I don't try to have clickbaity titles for my videos, kind of thing. I could probably improve some metrics if I did so, but it feels wrong. Alright, let's get these windows on. It's not desperate so much as it's... How to phrase it? It's manipulative. And I don't like being manipulated. Because calling my video Splish Splash is totally not clickbaity. It's definitely not. It is definitely not clickbaity. Of a sort, Bahamut. The one where everything is old. Well, that's just called Live Alive. Alt should have a hot tub stream, build a Lego hot tub. No, that's for my OnlyFans page. Only hams. I mean, that's what I'd spend the money on. Honey, who are you subscribed to on OnlyFans? I thought that was all porn. I mean, the Lego dragon is naked, I suppose. Alright, spare parts. A black 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Do I have pics with tastefully placed hams? I mean, it's ham. It's always tasteful. Alright, let's see. We have the tile there. There we go. All right. So we have black spoons, which I don't believe Lego has made before. Let's get these on here. There we go. Black spoons. And black candlesticks. Very goth building. No, it's just from the blaxploitation knockoff of the Tick. That's all. All right, and remember those bars from the F1 sets? Well, we get a bunch of them in black for these railings. You're using X as a placeholder insert rather than typing the platform up formerly known as a bluebird. And yet it perfectly works for all of that too, doesn't it, Lel Bunny? If it doesn't get into the soil, they don't care. They're not going to care. Howdy, Chutney Bucket. How's it going? All right. Let's get. I wonder why we one by one square plate there. Okay, on that 3x3. We have this. It goes well. I'm glad to hear it. I'm unsure if this is supposed to be a decoration on the table or a doily. Like, is this inlaid or is this just a doily, a lace doily? It shouldn't. I mean, it depends on how much salt. Like, if there's a lot of salt that coats their leaves and prevents them from photosynthesizing, then yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay, it is definitely a lace doily, and I will tell you why. See right there? It's coming undone. So it's definitely a lace doily, rather than an inlay. It's a cookie. It's not a cookie. Yeah, just like, I mean, you can breathe salty air just fine, you know. Sea spray doesn't bother your lungs, kind of thing. Unless you were, like, exposed to a whole heck of a lot of it. Where is the mold mark? There it is. Now Cookie Monster is running to get the cookies in Ald stream. Cookie! Cookie? We like Cookie. There we go. Alright, back here. Delete cookies? The human body seems more rapidly adaptable to environmental changes than plants. It's going to depend entirely on the plant. The advantage humans have is that they can easily move to a place where the environment is different. I.e., you know, you get heat right in your face from when you open an oven, you can move to someplace else. A plant can't do that, so it actually has to be much hardier. If that is likely to happen there. Obviously, if it's not likely to happen, then the plant has probably not evolved any sort of defense and will possibly die. But plants are pretty hardy. Especially trees. But yeah, I mean, like, some plants will grow really well in salty soil or non-salty soil, or, like, a good example is the ancient Mesopotamians, by irrigating all of the land in the southern Mesopotamia, actually caused salt water to infiltrate in, like, further up into the land, making the soil less and less fertile for wheat. So they initially grew a ton of wheat, but over time they had to switch to barley, because barley is hardier. But it's also not as tasty to most people. But barley is just hardier than wheat. So it basically all depends on the individual plants and everything. So we must blame them for the Middle East's environment? No. Other factors were at work, too. They just diverted so much water that, yeah, they did cause an environmental problem. One of the first in recorded history. Alright, 1x8 tile across here. Other things that plants can do to improve their survival, which is double their chromosomes during times when things get difficult. Alright, Seelan, have a good rest of your night. Thanks very much for coming on out. There you go. Get a little vase here with a plant. Over here, we get a plant and a flower. The orange rose piece. There we go. Another one of these lights on the paint roller. Yeah, I mean, plants are really, really hardy. That's why you find plants even in deserts. Okay. So clip on the back. A clear 1x1 cylinder plate with a clip on the front. A dark gray ski pole. And a bar with clip. Or high up on mountains, yeah. Obviously, they have to be adapted to be hardy. They're not just gonna be hardy. Oh, this... Okay, so this is on there, and this is acting as a connection line. There we go. You'd think it would need to be aimed up a little bit, but who knows? All right. So there is that floor there. So, spare parts. We have a black spoon, a black lattice pane for a 1x2x2 window, bright yellow 1x1 tile, and a dark gray ski pole as our spare parts. Now for the bag that ripped open, 24. Once we get this on to the layout. we go. So making a nice connection between those two sections of the house. Still no toilet, though. Actually, let's go ahead and have her walking around. And not right there. Put her right there. All right. And a piece just decided to go on the floor. All right, where are you? Where did you go? All the way back there. All right. Can I get it with my foot, or am I really going to have to, like, crawl under there? It is trying to escape, yeah. When you're wearing shorts and your cat decides to stretch against your leg with her claws out. That's just how she shows her love. There we go. I mean, cats are sadists. Alright, let's get these all separated out. Just how you show love by mega flaring everything. It's out of love and not a frustrated dragon. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oops. Bahamut is also a sadist, just like cats. Some people just like to see the world mega flared. No, dragons are not cats. There we go. Alright. That is 3 up there. One by 8, 1 by 6, and now we get all of our 1 by 2 round top pieces. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we're alternating a row and plates. As a certified dragon expert, being that I am a dragon, I can affirm for a fact that dragons are not cats. This Italian Riviera would make a nice companion piece to the Rivendell set. Alright, let's get that in there. And here, we are going all the way up to the top, huh? I wonder if there's going to be an alternating pattern. Because it seems like that's what we've got going on already. Okay, another one of those, and yes, indeed, we are doing that pattern again. All right. I'm not sure why they used, like, I'd really need to look at, maybe I should look at the, first book again and look at some of the roofs. I don't know why there's this gap in between and why they used, studs rather than tiles there. I think I probably would have liked to have done, tiles. But then again, I always like to have tiles, so... Hey, now you looked up one thing because you were curious, and now you get ads for that thing? Yeah. I try very, very hard to, be careful of what I look up, for reasons of that. And everything that gives me the option of turning off targeted ads, I turn off targeted ads, because... I despise that. Again, I find it manipulative. You should have to advertise to me based on, you know, standard market research rather than the fact that I looked at something. You do not need a toothbrush collection, Google Ads. Hope you didn't Google how to make walls out of flesh. I mean, he already knows how to do that. He's a dragon. Alright, flip it over. Get that in there, and that in there. Okay, flip it back over. You were disappointed the Sour Patch Kids seasonal coal candies were not licorice? What? Coal candies? That just seems weird. Alright, there we go. Get that over there, and over here we get an aerial. Well, I can't actually look at it. Like little black gummy dots, raspberry flavored. Well, I guess that is pretty close to coal. You'd hoped for licorice, though? Why? Are you a masochist? Nope. Alright, that goes right there. So we have an aerial on the roof. And the vent for the oven. Coal is supposed to be a punishment for bad kids, yes. And you are pretty bad, that's true. Hey, Vigastry, how's it going? There we go. There's that roof on there. Alright, start with that. Get some 2x3s here. All this building the FF6 World of Ruin wrapped. Alright, so there's that. Flip it back over. Still think letting Sid die is the better cutscene? It is certainly the more emotional cutscene, yeah. And it has a bigger, like, character impact, character building thing. Not going to disagree with you there. Kind of like how in Dragon Quest XI, the third arc of the story is kind of a character, like, you get a major character arc reset, which, again, from, like, a literary point of view, is not great. Better be a Lego Uncle Ultros too. Ultros is only in the Coliseum in the World of Ruin, though. Let's get these all over here. There we go. Now the alternate colors. It's been too long since you played FF6. Personally, you're not a fan. It's not... It's got great music and wonderful monster design, but that's about it for you. Yeah, it's not my... Like, I like 4 better. I understand why people like 6. It's certainly not a bad game, but I don't love it as much as a lot of other people do. Still never been able to decide how you feel about Dragon Quest XI's story? The problem is that it's got that dopamine hit of, yay, this character that we all loved comes back to life. But then it's like, that completely negates the character growth that suffering through her death caused. And like, I'm at one time both glad that that character's back because I like that character, but also it's like, from a literary point of view, it's not really ideal. I think one of my big problems with Final Fantasy VI is how much the World of Ruin just kind of feels like a series of side quests rather than a coherent storyline. No, you're thinking of the right one. Been absent from my Dragon Quest I stream. Any story differences you might be interested in? There's a lot of story differences. Wolfon is trying not to be spoiled, so I'm not going to talk about them though. VODs are up on the VOD channel if you want to catch up though. I think the Final Fantasy VI World of Ruin sandbox was intentional. Yeah, no, I mean it's definitely intentional. Absolutely. But it doesn't feel like a coherent story because of that. I mean, I'll say this, and I don't think this is going to be spoiler territory for Dragon Quest I. The original Dragon Quest I, Dragon Warrior 1, has basically no story. The story is go off, rescue the princess, kill the evil guy who's threatening the world. It's about it. It's really about it. That is obviously still there. But there is so much more to it as well that connects it in with the other games. Yes, NES Remake tried to beef up the dialogue, but it didn't do much. Right, because there's only so much you can do just by adding more dialogue. But there's a whole bunch of new places, new places to go in the game, so... Alright, anyway. Spare parts, we got a dark orange 1x1 tile slope and a medium nougat 1x1 plate. Now let's go ahead and get this on. There we go. All right. And the final bag, I do have a small thing to build. It's completely unrelated, but we'll, you know, just going to have a build to fill out the time kind of thing when this is done. That piece out. There we go. It's already 10 to 9. Yeah, but it's not going to take me an hour to do this one bag and minifigs and everything. Alright, minifig parts. Get these all here. I do really like this this torso here. Kind of a sea coat over a sweater. Alright, let's not do the time zone game, everyone. Alright, he's got his life jacket on. I do like the classic 90s life jacket more, though. There you go. I don't think they've done this hair in brown before, so that's pretty nice. Purple helmet. I don't know that I have a purple helmet without printing on it. So that's nice. There we go. Okay, I need to move her. Let's get her up here on the balcony. That hair would not fit in that helmet. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would compress down somewhat at least. And I think it's okay. We don't have to be perfectly accurate. Especially since, as a Lego minifig, she removes her hair before putting the helmet on. Okay, and get the little umbrella table over there, right there. Ooh. A plate with something on it. Oh, I'm going to have to move these minifigs now. Plate with something on it. And little kitty. Our second little kitty. Second little kitten. He's here. munching on something that some people have left for him. It is an orange satellite dish, yeah, 4x4 dish. But more importantly, kitty. And the final sticker. Doug Geegan. There we go. Get a little price panel. Right outside the door. Well, Bunny, there's different things, different places where accuracy is important. It is possible for me to hold two thoughts in my head at one time, yes. Howdy, Area High One. How's it going? You can hold two thoughts in your head, too. Can't process them, but they're there. Alright, there we go. Now we get our fishies in. So a blue fishy here. No, they don't contradict. Because we're dealing with two completely different subject matters. Oops. There we go. Get that in there. Let's go ahead and snooze that ad for a little bit longer. Yes, two different things. Have I seen the Lego 2x2 net style dishes lately? I think those would be too fragile. I don't think they make 2x2s. Not alone, at least. Alright, so we get some fish. The clear pieces are for ice. Oh, yeah, okay, 6x6. Yes, those are still around. Yeah, they're 6x6 radar dishes. They've done a lot of different colors by now as well, including transparent shades. Okay, a little bench there. Now for our Vespa. Wondering how those are refashioned. They're mostly the same. The old one had a like if you looked at the underside, the 2x2 was round, so you could stick like a 2x2 plate in or a cylinder and just rotate it, and you can't do that anymore. That is one of the differences. I think they've been reinforced. They're a little thicker in some places as well, but otherwise they're basically the same. Magic the Gathering is still on a 3-year rotation, you think? I'm surprised it's that long. Get the kickstand there. Get our handlebars and get our light. Artie says Wizards of the Coast is hurting. They don't release their numbers, so it's hard to say. I'd be surprised if they're really hurting. Some things may not have been doing as well. Unless it's like a whole sector-wide thing. Like, that is a possibility. Alright, so let's get some things to anchor boats onto. Yeah, the FF set did really, really well. No, I don't know. Luckily, I'm also in a position where I don't really care, because I don't buy anything. I don't buy Magic, I don't buy current D&D stuff. At best, like, I buy some things through DM's Guild, the old stuff, drive-through RPG kind of thing. I didn't. I still have not seen the D&D movie. I don't care. I haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. I don't care. Like there's a bit of an amusing element to me hanging around with people who are still trying to like figure out how to get 2E and 5E Forgotten Realms lore working together. And I'm just here like, it's easy for me, I just ignore it. Hasbro may jettison the brand. No, they're not. There was a clickbaity thing about some guy trying to buy it, but it's kind of, it's almost certainly crap. in the last 5 years or so, Wizards of the Coast has been one of Hasbro's biggest profit divisions. So, I mean, there's always, like, things can change. Things can sometimes change on a dime. But I would be very, very surprised if they're doing so badly that Hasbro was considering getting rid of them. And there's still tons of stuff being published on DM's Guild that they get a cut of. Yeah, but it's a very different kind of thing. I mean, D&D stuff, Wolfon. Thought Hasbro was one of those once in their clutches, they never let it go type conglomerates. Yeah, I mean, that's... There's no reason for them, like... There is really no reason at all that Wizards of the Coast would be jettisoned by Hasbro. There's no reason. Because they could just, like, close down Wizards of the Coast, shut down Magic, shut down D&D, not publish anything new, and just sit on this stuff. Why would they sell it? Because they can always use it again later. That's the thing. I mean, Hasbro is a corporation. They're not inherently evil. They're not inherently good. It's really more about the profit motivation and whether they're incentivized to maximize current shareholder or long-term value kind of thing. Last comment was saying my idea of sitting on IP was evil. It's not evil. It just is. Like, it just exists. Like, it's putting a value judgment on something that is just exists. Even if you had a lot of money, though, you probably wouldn't be... They probably wouldn't sell. Oh, whoops. I just realized. That is supposed to go there. So that fits through the slot in the back. And I don't think I've gotten any tan ropes before from LEGO. So that's kind of neat. I mean, like, Elon Musk has been talking about it, and he has the money to do so, and I'm pretty sure they would not sell to him. Like, they're not going to sell these properties. There we go. Get the get our little motorboat here to go out fishing. Just over there doing what you can with what you got. Still struggling to offload this scrap heap of character ideas for Name an RPG. Alright, we'll get those minifigs placed around shortly. But spare parts, we got a spare smooth tire, black angle bar with connector, clear 1x1 cylinder tile, white saucer, clear visor, gray 6L bar with stop, brown ore, and a tan rope with studs. So some decent spare parts there. Alright, so let's see. Where do we want our minifigs? Alright, grandfather is sitting there. Granddaughter is there by the fishies. Pop everything off as I try to get the bucket off. Well, it won't be a ghost town once I get the minifigs on. There we go. Maybe he has some fish in that bucket. We'll go with that. That kind of makes her look like she's about to step off the dock. Let's see. How about back here? There we go. She can be back there. And he's up here. He's taking a picture down the street. There we go. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? So we got two kitties. This one who's been fed, And this one back here, who's made off with his own fishy. I find it interesting that there is a gap down here, and then you have like the connector section up here. Like it feels like it should be connected down there. But yeah, this is a very, very lovely, lovely set. There we go. She's eating her food up here. I don't know exactly what that is. I suppose I assume it's some sort of cracker or something. There we go. This is a very, very nice set. It looks really, really nice. Go ahead and... I'll have to pick something up afterwards, but there we go. We can get a view of it. Basically from the front. So very, very nice. Very, very nice set. Definitely will make a nice display piece. Having the Viking Village minifigs visit here would be interesting. You just want to see slaughter, don't you? Alright, Wolfon, thank you very much for coming on out. Have a good rest of your night. I do like that this lady has shown up in a couple other sets. Not that I have any of them, but, wait, no. No, I have one. I do have one. I like the different, like, style of windows we get. With these here. See if we can open these up to, see inside there as well. This is a very, very good set. I'm very pleased with this one. Peeping Ald, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I would definitely highly recommend this. I will definitely be putting it on display. I don't know where. I will find a place. Probably means taking something else apart. Oh, well. Maybe he's visiting up here. Let's see if we can get him to... into a position where he's, like, looking down. Yeah, there we go. So he's looking down over the balcony to take a picture down below. I have no idea what Vigistry. And this was the gift with purchase, which definitely does not fit anywhere around here. I will say one problem with this set is that it doesn't really give you any place to expand it if you want to, you know? Because, like, you got this rock all around it. There's this. I mean, like, I suppose you could build off here, but it's still kind of iffy there. Alright, let's go ahead and move that back for now. Alright, before we move on to minifigs, I'm just going to be doing a quick brickhead set that I have sitting around. I gotta get these small sets built eventually. They're too small for a single stream. You kind of need to have like a situation like this where we wrap up early. It is kitties. How many pages of parts do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pages of parts. That's pretty good. I did not, Lel Bunny. Stop spreading lies. Alright. Dark Gray 1x4. Princess Linda is fine. She is unharmed, unhurt. Living her best princess life. I'll prove it on Friday, if I remember. We don't need another princess because we already have one. The important one, Princess Linda. Only eats a ham and cheese. He wouldn't eat raccoon. I wouldn't eat raccoon, that's for sure. I do, but I'm too lazy to make them. It's because she's on vacation. Do you want Princess Linda to not have a vacation? Are you that mean? Her union bargained for it. She's having a fun vacation with Horse and Cornflakes Guy. Because they are very good friends. Okay, we got our little rear legs on. If you have to Mega Flare every time someone summons you and have to be on standby for that, then she can forego the vacations? No, she can't. She bargained for it. Her union bargained for it. I wouldn't go against the unions. What kind of union would Princess Linda join? Lego Fig Union Local 836. Like, duh. She's a princess, but she still has to work. I don't know. It sounds like Bahamut's a union buster. That seems pretty terrible. Seems pretty terrible. Can't believe Bahamut would bust unions. It's terrible. Except I did need Princess Linda. You can't invoke a reality as much as you want to. Other worse people have tried that and not succeeded. Alright, where is the... There it is. I was not expecting it to be with the larger pieces. One person is not a union? It's not just Princess Linda. Horse is a member of the union. Agatha is a member of the union. Cornflakes guy is a member of the union. Until you know otherwise, you will presume Ald at Princess Pickle Linda. Well, since there is no Princess Pickle Linda, there is only Princess Linda. You can presume what you want, I suppose. I can't call Bahamut a union buster and then claim I didn't eat Princess Linda and her friends. Pretty sure I can, considering those are two completely unrelated things. So two completely unrelated things that have absolutely nothing to do with each other. And yet, Bahamut, you want Princess Linda to work without vacation. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. Some odd yellow here. Well, Bahamut's not a Lego figure. He can't be a part of that union because he's not a Lego figure. Only Lego figures can be part of the union. Bahamut can be part of the Dragon Union, if he wants. We won't exclude him. There's a little Tommy. Little kitty Tommy. First 4 days of December are going to be hell. Housing and WoW. Slaanesh update for Total War Warhammer 3. Well, luckily for me, I don't think there's any games coming out that I'm interested in. No, there's not a Lego Bahamut. Well, you still get vacation. If they're not giving you vacation, then you need to speak up to your union rep. It's in the contract. You get vacation. Okay, it just has that slide in there. Doesn't really rest on anything. Well, yeah, it's a brickhead. Brickheads have big heads. Big brickheads. Kind of the point. Speaking of, apparently Funko Pop is not doing well. Which, I've always been like, how are they doing okay in the first place? It amuses you that Tiamat and Golden Sun has one head. I know it's wrong. Well, considering Not a Rogue AI that they seem to be having trouble and may go under, probably never. Alright, Kitty's got a little bow collar. Yeah, if you actually want a Funko Pop, now might be the time to do so. Luckily, I don't care. Alright, let's get the, these quarter cylinder tiles. The one you want is, think isn't in production anymore? Well, I mean, if you want it, go for it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. It's a collector display thing like any other. I just always found that, like, they all seem to, like, look the same. That's my main issue with them. Okay, there's the little eyes. Let's get the Wolverine claws on, because it's Wolverine Kitty. And his little pink nose. Not sure you want to pay that price? Well, sometimes that's a good way of dissuading you from getting something that you've been kind of waffling on. There's definitely things that I've been like, yeah, I'd kind of like that, but not at that price. Yep, sharp whiskers indeed. Okay, let's get his butt on there. Little kitty butt. I disparage no waffles. Waffles are delicious. Waffles are better than pancakes. And I like pancakes. Waffles are still better. May wait until the summer market, see if the Funko Pop seller is there, see if he can't get you one for a good price. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, kitty tail. Alright. And then the ear parts. There we go. And there we go. Kitty! Isn't he a cutie? Cutie kitty. See if I can get him to balance. Gonna guess no. Nope, I don't think I can get him to balance. There we go. Indeed, Shield of Hope. Indeed, cutie kitty emote. Is it meant to be stuck on a platform? Yeah, there's going to be a platform that that you put them on. Little display platform. But you got to make the kitten first. Which is what we're doing now. Somehow I'm not surprised, Vigistry. Somehow I am not surprised. Dark gray 1x3. Ah, there it is. I saw this light gray one and I was gonna start looking to see if I missed something, but nope. Get the kitten's little white paws. He also has a yellow collar. Get all these side studs on. There we go. Three by 3 plates. Pink 1x1. That is the brain, by the way, in case you were wondering. I don't know. I don't know if that's intentional or not. That's what I think every time, though. Okay, 1x3 tile. I have always kind of wondered if the brickheads were kind of inspired by the Funko Pops. That's why I thought of it earlier. Like, they're obviously a lot more interesting and cuter. But there is a bit of a similarity with the, like, very stylized depiction of characters and stuff like that. And some more Wolverine claws for Whiskers. Kitties are ready to fight. There we go. His little face on there. Seem like that to you too? Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense. But definitely a better idea, that's for sure. Right, little kitty tail time. Little fur tuft on the side of the face. There we go. There's a little kitten. And he does balance. Alright, get these on. And most of these these animals, pets, brickheads had this kind of base. Because they have the two animals. I think these are for the tails to stick out. There we go. And then on this side... And you have two separate little stickers that you can put on the front. Where did I put it? There it is. So, either little fishies or little paws. Little fishies or paw prints. That way, this isn't technically an extra piece, but it is also an extra piece. Alright, so Kitten gets on here, and Big Kitty gets on here. There we go. And their tails can stick out the back. So, short hair cat, that's what this one was. Short hair cat and kitten. 40441. Very cute. Very, very cute. Look at those little faces. Aren't they adorable? Alright, so the spare parts that we got. 1x1 cylinder plate with a Brickhead's eye print. 1x1 cylinder plate in yellow. 1x1 plate, cylinder tile, I'm sorry. 1x1 plates in dark gray and black. 1x1 cylinder plate in white. 1x1 cylinder plate in dark gray with hollow stud. 1x1 tile slopes in black, yellow, and gray. 1x1 tile in dark gray. 1x1 quarter cylinder tile in gray and light pink. White 1x1 tile with a round end, and silver Wolverine claws. Those are our spare parts for that brickhead. See if we can get these tails to... Nope, 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 nope. Alright. So, it is a time for minifigs, and we're going to have a new set to do tonight as well. But we still have one left to get out of the Lego movie. Let's go ahead and move some things around here that I will need. Okay. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, I did find my D12. It was just under something that I thought I looked under. And I didn't. Alright, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Go ahead and get my timer up. There we go. Alright, so 7 for Ice Oven. That would be Scribble Cop, which I don't know that there are any left. 16 for Vigistry, that is the mermaid. 9 for Not a Rogue AI, that is the lady construction worker, which is the one that we're missing. 3 for Bahamut, that is Emmett, and I'm pretty sure there are no more Emmets left. All keeps talking about minfigs. Minfigs, huh? Leonin roller skate waiter. We'll see about that. Tonight's first guess is a Minotaur pasta making equipment repair tar. Alright, minute to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? I am required by law to point out spelling errors and poke fun at them. So just in case you were wondering, required by law. I have no control over it. All right, get your predictions in. 20 seconds remaining. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? And what will we find? I do like to disassemble, yeah. That's true. I do. Alright. Predictions are almost closed. That's a reminder that I can also poke fun at non-spelling errors. Alright. And go. Let's see, what do we get? What did we get? Is that what I think it is? Is that... No, that's a torso. Alright. 21.4. We have the Taco Tuesday guy. It is a Taco Tuesday. On a Wednesday. So 21.4. Let's go ahead and choose that outcome. That is 20 to 50 seconds. Complete that prediction. Who is getting the hams? Lord Canis getting all the hams. Very nice. Bahamut, Isov, and Kinshir and Vigistry going for within 20 seconds. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no. It's also not Tuesday at Vigistry, but it's still Taco Tuesday. Shovels the hams into the Hellvats? You're supposed to eat those, sir. Those are for eating. Have you forgotten how to eat? You need a remedial eating course? I have no idea what a remedial eating course would be like. Sounds very weird. Definitely sounds like something Garfield would teach, yeah. Alright. So that is our fourth Taco Tuesday guy. So next up, Series 13. We are still missing 3 figures here. All right, 4. So we are going to the middle. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah, D20. Oh, yeah, I forgot to roll for the previous one. I will try to remember to do that. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. All right. Okay, let's start that prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and roll as well. 10. All right, that is, I don't know that there's any more Ming the Mercilesses in there, but there might be. Let's see, Isovan rolled a 2. That is the Sheriff. 9 for Bahamut. That is the Carpenter. 6 for Vigistry, that is the Lady Paleontologist. 7 for Nadaroge, that is one of the ones that we need, the Cthulhu Alien, that we are looking for. A Leonin Volcanologist studying an active new volcano. I mean, it's kind of given that it would be new. A new volcano would be active. For the night's second guess, a Minotaur Seafood Cookbook author. Alright. It'd be terrible when he got to a recipe for red herring, because he'd just demolish his kitchen. Alright, get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? I mean, I can guess. The question is whether I will be correct. Alright, about 20 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. That red herring cut down the tallest tree. It's just the hue of red that gets the Minotaur, not the word red. Well, I mean, what if the red herring is red? All right, predictions are closed. Let's go ahead and get my timer ready. All right, and go. All right, let's see what we got. That feels like a torso. That's legs. He knows how to use them. Okay. All right, 18.56. That is the Goblin Raider. It is indeed the Goblin Raider. All right. So let's choose the outcome. Within 20 seconds, complete that prediction. All right, Kinshir, Vigistry, and Bahamut getting the hams. Very nice. Ice Sovereign going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no. The Gondorians would call him an orc. That's true. But then again, the Gondorians also need a hobbit to save them, so, you know. So you can tell that he's evil because he's a lefty. See? Lefty. Totally evil because he's a lefty. For those wondering, both of my parents are lefties. All right. So that is that one. That is our second Goblin Warrior. I actually would definitely prefer to give him, like, shorty legs. So it's kind of a shame that these legs are this way. Although, might be able to use them with a different torso. I'd have to think about that. All right, but that is it. And we have a brand new minifig set to do. I have not weighed these, so I'm going to be guessing based on their weights. So it is going to be quite exciting. Once again, I should have one of each here. All right, Spiderman Across the Spiderverse. It's going to be our first of these sets. How many in the set? There are 12. So let's go ahead and start the prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack box thingy? So we'll pull out our D12 for rolling, but I will make a guess first. So we've got Spider-Man, which is Miles Morales, Spider-Punk, Prowler, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man India, Cyborg Spider-Woman, Sun Spider, Spider-Bite, Spider-Man and Mayday Parker, Web-Slinger, and Werewolf Spider-Man. You predict a spider of some sort. I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, so 9 for Ice Sovereign. That would be Spider-Bite. 10 for Bahamut. That would be Spider-Man and Mayday Parker. Which one is cute? You'd probably go for Spider-Gwen, Vigistry. That would be my guess. 7 for Vigistry. That is Cyborg Spider-Woman. I'll zoom in on these. All right, we got to guide the raid. All right. So, Miles Morales, Spider-Punk. Hold on. I need to see my preview a little bit better. Prowler, Spider-Gwen, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man India, Cyborg Spider-Woman, Sun Spider, Spider-Bite, Spider-Man and May Mayday Parker, Web-Slinger, and Werewolf Spider-Man. Did I miss you? 12. Werewolf Spider-Man. Thought I said that. Sorry. Alright, predictions are closed. Okay, so first... Alright, I'm not hearing too many different different parts. There's definitely something rolling in there. I'm gonna go with Miles Morales, Spider-Man. So that is gonna be a 1. Actually, I'll use this. There we go. All right, so 1 for the guess. The die is 7. And the weight... Now, these are all different. I'm going to be using this to kind of make a prediction. All right, so 17.1. That definitely means that there's not too many parts in there. I'm going to say that this is... That the weight is Werewolf Spider-Man. Because otherwise I would go for Miles Morales. Alright. Oh, I forgot to get my scanner app. Oh, that is Peter Parker and May Mayday Parker. Alright. So that is going to be a no. Yeah, there's more parts in there than I thought there were. Okay. So let's choose the outcome. That is going to be a no. Complete that prediction. Who's getting the hams? Alright, Vigastry, Kinshir, and Lel Bunny all getting the hams. Very nice. Let's also go ahead and mark that one. Bahamut was going for yes with guess. Shield of Hope going for yes with die roll. Lord Canis and Ice Sovereign going for yes with weight. But it was no. Alright, and that is probably going to run while I am doing the outro. So here's the torso. No wait list. No one's doing that anymore. I have to make it myself for the last one. And the way to do that is to weigh multiple ones. Otherwise, I would have the exact number. No, I saw that. I did mention it. Got a baby and a trans orange 3x4 half tile, which is pretty nice. No one's making wait lists because you can just scan the boxes now. So, there we go. Spider-Man and May Mayday Parker. All right. So, that is our first minifig for this set. He's got a chest burster. I mean, that's one way to think of a baby, I suppose. All right, let's see. That was Let's get that raid queued up. All right, but that is going to wrap us up for tonight. We will be back on Friday for some more Lego building. We will be doing something shorter, just a one-off stream, basically. We'll be back on Saturday for some more Spelljammer. The party has gotten themselves into the trap. They triggered it, and they will see what awaits them when we come on Saturday. Sorry, and then Monday we will be back for some more Dragon Quest 1 HD 2D. Next Wednesday we will start a larger Lego build. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet, but we will go ahead and wait and see. So I want to thank you guys for coming on out, and I shall see you next time. See you then, everyone.